Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/match1podcast. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
That's my man Zeus and T did in this motherfucker, man. Scrap life, scrap love, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm fucked up with these niggas, man. Match one, bitch.
Match one, man. Fam, C-Town shit, man. Tuning in. Real topics. Good energy, man.
And we in here matching one with the Match One podcast.
Shout out to y'all, man. I'm high as a motherfucker. Scrap life.
Scrap love.
All my niggas smoking green, yelling out Match One.
And you're now tuned in with Match One. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, I put this bib on for safety, so I don't go slobbing where the food be. And I take this knife, don't try and stop me. No need to mess up dinner with bleeding. And that's a whole lot of food, ain't trying to waste it. Family coming from miles, they where the place it. It's that macaroni, I gotta taste it. I smell some sweet potatoes, I gotta face it. And I know my diet's slipping, I'm not tripping. Sweet tea sipping, the aunties in the room. That smell that I keep smelling. Ooh, it's that chicken dressing too. Yeah, this meal has been way overdue. Sweet potato yams, I take leftovers too. Grandma made enough food for me and for you. Turkey, collard greens, and some damn chicken too. That Thanksgiving food. Thank God for Thanksgiving food. Thanksgiving foods. Thank God for Thanksgiving food. Thanksgiving foods. Ooh, 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 child. Things are gonna get easier. Okay, mic check.
Get your bread up.
Ooh, child, things will get bright. Wait. Is that what they say?
No.
Get your bread up?
No. It's like
Keep your head up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was finna say, oh my God, nigga, I have been fucked up for years.
That's Match One remix.
Ooh, child. We need to be working on that goddamn 90s R&B, R in pounds.
Yeah.
Singing in pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
90s C and B.
C and B.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bit to that gangster shit.
It's gotta be that gangster shit. And can we talk? You know what I'm saying? We had them hits.
Damn, didn't we do something with that?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was.
Oh. Damn, man. It was about some pounds or some shit. Shit, nigga. I cannot remember that shit. But that ain't gonna be my 90s song for today. I'm finna take that shit back to a 90s era that I know you probably don't give a fuck about. You are my fire, the one.
Definitely don't give a fuck about.
Desire, believe when I say I want it that way.
Is that 90s or like early 2000s?
It's like late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
It got to be like late 90s.
Like 01, 02.
Nah, it's late 90s. It's like late 90s. It's like 7th, 8th grade-ish for me. It's definitely Black Monroe for me.
Okay.
I remember Backstreets, but no, that wasn't even the song. Yeah, it's Everybody.
Yeah.
That was a pep rally song at my white middle school. So that's how I know that's definitely summertime.
Definitely a white middle school.
Definitely. But we was being segregated there.
Right.
So, you know, they had to take us out of the hood to take us to the white school. So, you know how that go. Anyway, man, it's your boy Zeus, a.k.a. Thunder, a.k.a. Let's Go, a.k.a. The Hood Motherfucking Geek, a.k.a. Mr. All Day, Lord, Guys, and Guyado. Shout out to the Dominican, come out.
And I go by King Jordan Diddy. Welcome to the Match One podcast.
Listen, I be wanting to change my intro sometime, bro, but
why?
I just feel, I don't know, cause you know, I do like I want to make sure I say like the comedian part shit again, but then it's like, I don't give a fuck, cause if you already know about me, then, you know, you should know the difference between us by now. Right? Like, I think we went through that like maybe the first year. I think I went through that a lot more with people like not knowing our voices apart. Me and you.
Right.
Like most people, like, man, I heard you say that, and I'm like, shut up, white person. That wasn't me. That was the other one. We all look like we all sound alike, right? But you know, I haven't had that issue in a while. I guess more because you say a lot more. You just still say a lot of shit.
Politically correct shit.
Incorrect shit, but you know. I mean, politically correct somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? The best way of putting that is politically correct somewhere.
Depending on how you think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick shout outs out the way, man. Shout out to
everybody.
Scrap Radio Choche, the whole Choche fam, C Black, Sam, Euro, y'all.
Hey, shout out to my nigga Geach, man. I seen he had a baby.
Yeah,
you know shout out to my boy Geach.
Shout out Geach, man.
Congratulations, welcome to fatherhood.
Shout out Geach, man.
And y'all go get the tape.
Yeah. Off day that out. And that it?
Yeah.
OBOD. Yeah, OBOD. All right. Next, No Talk Gang.
What's happening?
Rap Hippies.
What they do? What's up?
I got my
hot sauce.
The Really Real podcast.
Really Real. TJ, what it do?
Greg.
Al Short. You need to pull up, my nigga.
You ain't Mobile.
Oh. Thought he was in Columbia.
Nah, he in Mobile, so.
Shout out to Mobile.
He in Mobile. Shout out TJ. We got to goddamn pull up on
shit,
you.
He from the city. I know you got family here. I know you pull up with something.
Yeah.
Whenever you in the city, my nigga, pull up.
He better pull up. I got to show you that list this week, too, of all our listeners, too. But let me finish with the shout outs real quick. Shout out Al Short Tongue, Greg. Young, Black, and Bothered is the name of his podcast.
Okay. Young, Black, and
Bothered.
Okay.
So shout out to goddamn Greg. We sending your package the same way you sent to Al, Greg.
Yeah. It's on the way.
Shout out to the Amani Allure Modeling Agency, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them doing their thing. You know, they thug thizzle. They showing us love, so I make sure we show love back. I'm trying to think of it. It feel like I beef against them. I said the right hippies, right? Yeah. High socks, I see you. They got their event coming up this Wednesday, the 30th. You know, if somebody's listening to us and y'all want a ticket, I actually have a ticket because I bought a ticket for it, so we can give the ticket out because I might not be able to make it because of my work schedule this week. So maybe. I might still be able to make it. I got to see if I can pull a few strings. But we do got a ticket, though. So if you're going to be in the area, we'll come up with something to give y'all this ticket away, maybe. Jebito, though. I forgot the place. It's in Atlanta, though, the Rapture. They going to have a whole lot of thing going on. So shout out to our boy K Hot Stop, man. Shout out to all I got that rap people. Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. The listeners, man. So look, this was a proud week for me for one reason only, bruh. The second most of our listeners this week came from fucking Honduras.
Honduras?
To be specific, Camagajaga, Honduras.
Camagajaga.
I don't know how to pronounce
it.
Yeah, so I was like, what?
Shout out to Honduras.
Shout out to Honduras, the United Kingdom, South Africa, Sweden, and the Ukraine.
We need to post that.
What, you want to post this shit?
Damn it, nigga, we worldwide with this shit.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to, like I said, the Honduras, United Kingdom, South Africa, Sweden, Ukraine, Detroit, Ashburn, Birmingham, Fort Riley, San Mateo, California, Newcastle, Delaware, Fort Riley North. Fort Riley, I don't know what y'all got. I don't even know it was two different sides of Fort Riley, but both sides was fucking with us. Fort Riley and Fort Riley North.
What the fuck is Fort Riley, period?
Kansas. Yeah.
Okay, what's happening in Kansas?
Dorothy
That's Dorothy, cuz.
But what I'm saying is, we good in both sides of the hood.
You feel me?
Cause one side for it, like on the stats it showed up Fort Riley, then it said North Fort Riley. I was like, oh shit, nigga, we in the goddamn both hoods.
Might be beefing about some shit we said.
What the fuck we said about Fort Riley?
Nothing. I never knew they existed till today.
Fuck y'all, Fort Riley.
You know?
I mean, no.
Wait.
No, I'm saying if they beefing on some shit we said, yeah. But maybe it's a base. So
shout out somebody listening on a plane and they just going real far.
I'm guessing it's a base.
Yeah, it gotta be.
So shout out to all the soldiers, man. I know we say a lot of things on here, but obviously we say some things that y'all agree with because we do have some ex-military people come on and talk on the show. Yeah, so when we have a lot of different views. So shout out to everybody, man. But I looked at the list this week, man, and thank you for everybody that download, man. Y'all continue to keep us in our goddamn download. We need y'all to get us up some more, but you know what I'm saying? Keep continually fucking with the Match One podcast, man.
Shout out to all the government hitmen out there. Fort Riley, what's happening?
I hope that ain't no base that been listening to us. Fort Riley might be a code for like the government listening and both sides of them listening.
They transferred over to the north side of the.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we gonna catch these niggas. So, hey, but look though, If y'all really love us in these cities like y'all keep showing us in these countries, y'all need to hit us so we can come there. Y'all can goddamn, we are available to come to y'all cities.
Hey, pull up is
you know
real.
what I'm saying? The Match One Podcast does host things. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all need us,
we don't go on a podcast tour. I just start going and getting on other people's podcasts and doing the show on with other people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
We supposed to been did that shit.
Yeah.
We got so many people lined up everywhere that been waiting on this. I know the Real podcast gonna be one of them. The rap hippies, the whole DC area, New York. Oh, I forgot the girls podcast in New York.
Spill Tea.
The Spill Tea podcast. So we supposed to link up with them,
man. Shout out to the city, man.
New York, yeah.
Shane, you know what I'm saying? Shane?
And Detroit, man. We had some beef in Detroit.
Did we have beef in Detroit?
They was on the list this week. They were third on the list, I think.
I think we said nothing about Detroit.
I don't know what's up with goddamn Honduras though. We ain't seen shit.
Move up there and get one of them $2,000 houses though.
Yeah, and them bitches be full, dude. But they be goddamn, they got that selling them bitches though.
Yeah, shout out to Honduras, man. You know what I'm saying?
What they speak in Honduras?
Hundring. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. You know, I ain't know they had like internet on boats and shit, but you know, shout out to y'all.
They getting a signal from somewhere.
They getting a signal now.
Wait, now that I think about that, bro, where the fuck is this place at in Honduras that listens to us? Like, they came up second on our list.
What if we look it up and it's like the jungle?
That's even scarier.
I know.
But what I'm saying is, how the fuck did they come across us? In
Honduras.
What does Match One mean in these countries? Maybe Match One means something in these countries we don't know.
Some religious shit.
And we just got there.
We disrespecting like a motherfucker.
Listen, I'm okay, look, I'm very.
That's what I mean. Fuck they God in their language,
bruh. I'm very humble about all the shit. Like I like to tell people all the time, man. Like I remember us listening to this shit. I mean, not listening. When we started this shit, we didn't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, let alone different countries listening to us, nigga. We could barely find motherfuckers in our own city.
Right.
But shout out to our city because they on our list. Hey, they are on our list faithfully every week now. Like number one. Shout out to the city. So our city could thank you for fucking with us because y'all have been like number one consistently for like the last year. So, but that shit just be kind of amazing me. I sit down and be thinking sometimes like, how the fuck did they come across us in the Ukraine? We in the Ukraine right now, my nigga. The Ukraine. So whoever put us in the Ukraine and was like, whatever the fuck we mean in these different languages, I hope it means something great. Y'all need to tell more people about it.
Yeah, pass that shit on, Ukraine.
What if people learn what if people in Honduras are learning to speak English off of us, man? They teaching us in the class right now.
Show be talking some bullshit.
They gonna be saying nigga and all types of shit.
Talking some bullshit.
Oh man, I like that little moment though Reach just had, bro. Because you know, shout out to all our listeners again, man. It's crazy when you look at a list and I gotta see that too. It's crazy when we look at the list and you see shit like that, you know, occurring in real time. So we want to start at with this shit.
The beginning.
We want to start at the Laker Rocket fight because we did not record
the Laker Rocket fight with some bullshit. Because I want to see a nigga really get swole up at least. If y'all gonna be getting suspended, you know what I'm saying? The young boy who started everything, Brandon Ingram. I fuck with Brandon Ingram.
He a real.
I feel like Brandon Ingram will really do something.
He a real. Because he had nothing to do with that fight. He came in and just...
other fight.
No.
He just know like, shit, y'all fight over here? Fuck, nigga, get out of my teammate. You know what I'm saying?
Caught Chris one in the shit.
Yeah.
You know, just that, I respect that. I respect him doing what he did to James Harden. I think motherfuckers getting tired of that shit. And these young niggas is gonna goddamn... These young niggas is finna show James Harden like, look, bro, that's that little flopping and goddamn all that shit kind of getting on their nerve. Like, I think that shit finna get kind of.
I mean, that's frustrating, but he knows that though.
Who, James Harden?
Yeah, but I think he uses it more. I mean, get him to the free throw line.
Yeah,
foul trouble, but I think he uses it more as a mind thing. You know?
Oh yeah, they know.
I think he fuck with a motherfucker mentally by doing that shit.
He
know like. You can't do nothing that requires skill mad. You know what I'm saying? And you know that this shit pisses the motherfucker off. You know, I'm frustrating you. If you frustrated or mad, you really can't really focus on doing nothing that requires skill. So, you know what I'm saying? He know how to get a nigga out that game.
I know he do. But see, I think what's changing now is these young niggas is like, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like, in the past, he do the shit. Nigga get mad. They walk off. I can't believe this shit didn't happen.
Really, Brandon Ingram just want the nigga at the court who can't control that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who just get that emotional and that mad about it, they can't control it. That's why I like him.
And James Harden was scared. James Harden was scared. James Harden was scared as a motherfucker.
James Harden ain't wanting.
James Harden ain't gonna be doing the Euro step again. Brandon Ingram.
He don't even want him checking on no more. Yeah, that shit dead. He want no problem. He was like, what?
Yeah, he looking like I do this shit all the time. That's why I was like, Brandon Ingram, bro, like, you bitch ass nigga. You know the fuck you did.
He pushed the fuck out of that nigga.
What?
But yo, man, I fought with that shit though.
Rondo.
Bruh, what were you?
Holding Chris Paul.
That's one thing I didn't like right now.
Holding Chris Paul.
Even though I know that's your friend.
Not in that time though.
In that time, you supposed to ride with the team.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you not fighting, the nigga that you pull off to the side and walk out to the side with should not be the nigga on the other team.
Exactly.
That should have been Brandon Ingram or, you know what I'm saying, Rondo or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? You stick with your team during the heat of battle. You know what I'm saying? This is battle, nigga.
Lonzo Ball is the goddamn. Do y'all ever pay attention to him when shit go on? He like the nigga that's always in the back, and then when shit like get on, he run in at the end, kind of like, like
the fake nigga.
Yeah, like damn, if I'd have got there a little bit earlier.
The nigga that gonna do the most talking in the locker room.
Yeah, like what he would have did.
What the fuck niggas at now? All them niggas so lucky nigga was holding.
Like he watched the shit go down, and then he run over there to see everybody.
Bro, you ain't see me. I was right there when you had swung. You ain't see me. I tried to catch the nigga. The camera probably ain't even see that shit.
They
Bro,
gonna show somebody can't do it like this. Like, nigga, you was right there. But yeah, man, I got down. I don't like what Bron did either in that situation. You didn't see Melo going over there to make sure LeBron was straight. You know what I'm saying? Melo with whatever. Melo got a little. So who went at Melo? Was it Ingram? He was still. He was talking shit to Melo too. I think he was telling Melo like, nigga, this ain't goddamn New York.
But see, that's a real nigga breakdown. You know what I'm saying? That's a real nigga breakdown, cuz, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cuz he just got to that point to where he was just like, fuck it. And it ain't matter who it was. You know what I'm saying? All y'all niggas the same nigga right now. Melo, fuck you too, pussy ass nigga. What you gonna do? Fuck y'all niggas talking about this nigga flopping and shit. You know what I'm saying? He just mad about some bullshit.
And Melo, he said, no, he is flopping, nigga, but you don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't got shit to do with it, fuck nigga.
I ain't KG, nigga.
He said, wait, Rondo, you straight? You straight? Y'all niggas on? Oh, come here, nigga.
That nigga ain't even ass. That nigga just came straight in that bitch. He Chris Paul.
That nigga arguing, bro. I see nigga holding nigga on for the punch.
He seen the punch. He came there, threw a punch. I was like, oh, shit. I mean, I watched that shit in real time, too. Like, I was watching that shit go. I was like, oh, this shit is happening. Yeah. I was like, oh, shit, this is happening. That's a real
nigga meltdown, man. There's a lot of shit, a lot of stress going on in his life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit going on. The game was already heated. It was a lot of bullshit ass calls and missed calls and shit. You know, it was already a lot of shit going on in the game, and it was a real nigga breakdown. Man.
How you feeling about the Lakers team right now, man? I like the young boy, though.
I fuck with them folk, man.
Hey, Lonzo playing pretty good.
Hey, but look, though, this really was a real nigga breakdown, because he was snapping on the ref, too, at first.
Oh, he went at the ref. It initially started with the ref.
He was going to go at everybody, man.
Lance Stevenson pulled him off. Then him and Melo started yapping, but then Chris Paul and Rondo got into it with the little spit shit.
He had a meltdown because he just really, you know, he just got to that point where you just get so heated and frustrated where you just got to hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? I got to swing on somebody.
He just happened to get Chris Paul.
You know?
He seen that fight going on like, well, might as fucking well.
Yeah, I couldn't get to this nigga. I couldn't get to this nigga. Oh, I'm finna get here.
Boy, he
was almost calm. Nigga was walking with him, talking, you know, and he just glanced over and seen that shit. nigga ain't even holding him no more. He had him calm down, you know what I'm saying?
This is the real nigga shit, though, cuz he ain't know Rondo but 1 year. He ain't even know him a whole year yet.
He seen that jersey, nigga.
That's all that mattered.
I'm around with that yellow.
Mm-hmm.
See, Bron, I fuck with you, Bron, but we're going to have to work on that, my nigga. You know, I don't think you've been in too many situations, real nigga situations, where you just got to go and be with your people, you know, shit. You got to make sure your people straight. I understand you fuck with this nigga, but you can't move off to the side with this nigga, talking this nigga down and calming this nigga down, and you ain't even paying attention to your people.
Did you even pay this shit in attention when Chris Paul pushed the nigga? I was like, man, I'm good, bro. Like, even Chris Paul realized you on the wrong team right now, nigga. That nigga, I'm good, bro.
You supposed to swung on him.
Exactly. Nigga, what you swinging on me for? Like, it should have been
all the props.
Hey, he pushed back to something.
If he would have swung on him, wasn't nobody holding them. He was holding Chris Paul. Wasn't nobody in between them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Had Brown would have swung on that nigga like, fuck, nigga, did my team. You know what I'm saying?
You right. That would have changed a whole perception of
Right.
a lot of niggas that hate Braun would have been like, well, god damn, bro, I respect the shit out of that
Right.
nigga now. He wouldn't have got nothing but 4-5 games. Shit, take them games, Braun.
He be like, shit, man, I was trying to calm him down. The nigga went to talking shit.
Man, he ain't talk shit. Mush your ass
I
away.
told that nigga don't put his fucking hands on me and shit. That's how he was supposed to win out. But it was an alright fight. I mean, they kind of titled it like, oh, Laker Rocket Brawl and all that shit, but it wasn't all that.
Rondo got a couple good 2 pieces in. Chris Paul got one.
Them little pieces like they wasn't in.
Chris Paul left a little mark on Rondo, though. I want to say Rondo had a little cut eye.
Because Rondo really got hit.
Mm-hmm.
But see, his little puncher really did. Y'all didn't think he really connected like that.
He Kobe'd him.
Yeah. The Kobe punches. I don't think he really connected.
You know Kobe punches, bro?
Yeah.
He Kobe punched that
That
nigga.
Kobe 2P.
Yeah. Nigga hit you with that Kobe 2P, boy. You better win that fight.
Kobe hitting it with 2P. Nigga was still just looking at him like,
Nigga, did you just hit me?
the fuck? It's we fight, nigga.
I was prepared for this. He was prepared for that shit. Oh, let's see, man.
They were like, should I hit him back?
Oh, AR App. You heard about him?
Yeah, man. Them boys fucked up.
Damn, AR. I mean, I ain't know his music too
I
much.
thought he was gonna get away with the shit. Now that I look back at it, like, you know, like,
Listen to me, bro.
them nigga was shining, man.
Listen to me, bro. I said this from the beginning. I just never made. I'm glad I never put it out there. Every AR App interview I've ever watched, I've always said like, man, nigga still doing shit. Like he don't never.
It's just like, why you got money?
Because he's not like the hot rapper.
What the
now.
fuck do you do, nigga? Like, and then he ain't got no problem with talking about it.
He talk about like he being a rapper, but I be like, AR, it ain't adding up, man. It ain't. But if you listen to any of his interviews, bro, he don't never sound like he used to do some shit.
Yeah,
he sound like
nigga, I run Philly. Nigga, like what? Nigga,
yo, niggas not coming on my block,
my
bro.
block, I run my block.
You know,
It's bricks in one house. I got the weed on the other.
I want to say interview. He was like, niggas just transition from crack to like pills now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, heroin, pills, lad. Hey, yo, that'll be funny for. That's what we need to do right there, bro. Let me be a rapper and you like DJ Vlad, me, and I be talking. I be just giving myself up the whole time.
Yeah, like so. Yeah,
Jimmy, they're just saying
that's
honest
how
shit.
it is. That shit's an interrogation.
Say, nah, Vlad, you got it wrong.
Nigga.
He didn't shoot him. I pulled the trigger out. I shot the brains out,
First
my
of
nigga.
all-
Threw the gun away.
First of all, Vlad don't even be there.
He be there.
I don't think Vlad
He be there. He be there. He be there. You can tell the one he's there.
You can tell the ones when he's there.
He's there.
But a lot of the time, they just listening to his voice. Like
Sometimes I
think he's
see-
on the
some
screen.
of
Like,
them-
I think they be Skyping or some shit.
You could. Some of them they be Skyping, but you could tell when they. A lot of the times
Like,
when
you
they're
can tell
Skyping.
when he there though.
Yeah,
but
it
a
be
lot
in
of
his
the time, he don't be there.
in his studio he be there. But when he be like in their studio, sometimes I don't think they be there. Cause then you can tell when he be talking, they be like, huh?
Right.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
tell that they listening to a voice. They ain't looking at nobody that's talking to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, Vlad, I fucks with Vlad, but he be got that. I ain't gonna say he be interrogating them niggas. Niggas get on that bitch and just be talking, bro. Like them niggas just be talking. Pee Wee Longway had the best
But
goddamn.
coming from knowing what's going on, you already would know that there's certain questions that you just don't ask. You know what I'm saying?
And you should know certain questions you wouldn't ask.
True.
That's why Pee Wee Longway has the best DJ Vlad interview ever. Bro.
Right.
Like Vlad couldn't get that nigga to accidentally say nothing.
He made him talk about rap.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but most motherfuckers get on that Vlad couch, bro, and just be like,
I don't give a fuck what I say in my song. You
Yeah.
ain't ready to make me say shit.
so shit, one of your songs, you say you capped the nigga down the street. Nah, man, what happened was I shot the nigga and then I went and recorded the song, Vlad. Like, statute of limitation 2 weeks, right?
Like Statue of Liberty, nigga, not limitation. You stupid. But yeah, man, I shot the nigga. But I shot the nigga, you know.
Oh man, bow, bow. The Soulja Boy
Still got the gun.
Hey, the Soulja Boy shit was
Nigga
class.
be like, the gun is
It's
in my
right.
mouth.
Hold on, bro. Look, right here, nigga. Come
Answer
on.
what he got shot with.
They say, what are your rap lyrics? Oh, come on, Vlad. You trying to
Nigga,
make me.
I run the game.
And then at the end of the whole shit, Vlad say, man, so what you like to eat? Like, bro, that's asking too many fucking questions, Vlad.
Man, so you trying to get
Now you getting personal, bro. Why would you even ask me what the fuck I like to eat, bro? But yeah, man.
Nigga said, nigga, I run the game. Don't shit move unless I tell him to.
Oh, so you made a tweet this week, right? At Big Cuz DWIC on Twitter.
Hello.
I don't know if you had looked into this before you made that tweet or you was just talking. You said something about Young Buck. You was like, what happened to Young Buck?
Oh, yeah.
Did you not see the shit that happened this week with Young Buck?
No. I was like, when is he going to respond?
Okay.
I want him to say something.
Okay, so you did hear the new shit, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I want him to say something.
That is his response. What can he fucking say?
I want him to say, he going to kill himself, bro.
He didn't kill himself.
No. He's physically,
Oh, okay.
literally going to kill himself.
I don't know. I would hope not. It ain't no coming back from this one, though, Buck.
Nah.
He just keep
He's
trying.
admitted to it. Through them phone calls. Why you got the punk number?
That's what. Like, how did you reach out? And you keep saying you don't know this person, but how did you get their number?
Right.
And not only did you get their number, you're calling them private because the motherfucker is saying like, "And you calling me from these block numbers?" Like,
why do you even got a number?
Obviously, they know your number already, so you would. What? Like, I think like that. Like, why else would you call somebody private? Because you don't want them to know that you calling because they probably already know your number.
He's stupid. He probably thinking like, shit, that bitch gonna screenshot my number. But she recorded the whole conversation. He recording the whole conversation.
You're right. He's still living. He's still living in the damn early 2000s.
Come on, Buck.
Buck still thinking like
it's over with, Buck.
That's it for Buck, bro. Like,
you might well become a gay rapper.
I don't think he gotta do is come out with a song now, bro.
He gonna have to be a gay rapper. He gonna make a confession song.
He get mad at everybody else. Man, people, man, you know, it's like that.
Buck, just drop your confession song, man. Get him, Buck.
There go that get him Buck shit, bro. You got a whole different meaning now.
He gonna say, I fuck niggas. Shit, it's just my business. Cashville.
Damn, Buck. But yeah, Buck, you caught up again, bro. You did. You done.
Yeah.
You done, Buck. That's the only thing I can say about that one, man.
Yeah.
It's 2 times she done came out with it. Next she gonna come out with a movie. You know that's coming.
Link up with DJ Mr. C.
So I'm gonna send you the 3,000. The 3,000. Oh, it's 2,000.
Like, bro, you can't negotiate no higher than that, though.
And you young Buck, and you finna take forever. You should have been sent the 2,000. That's all.
$2,000, man.
After you delete it, I'ma send it. Like that don't even.
What the fuck?
That's
do you
not even
think
good.
that was gonna help, though?
That's not a good negotiation tactic.
He really just fucked himself up. He really just blew his whole shit up because if you just ignore the shit or something like you been doing, because the shit had got quiet. You know what I'm saying? It was just a couple niggas still talking about it, but it had got kind of quiet.
It was real quiet.
The motherfucker deleting the shit wouldn't have changed nothing.
No.
So why would you even?
Because it's something else that he won't delete it. It ain't just whatever they posted. Like, I'm to that point now. I'm to that point. He knows that there's more that possibly can be posted. Because like you said, if this shit wasn't even real, bro, it wouldn't even got to that point that he calling the bitch saying bullets are flying. Like, you wouldn't even have to get to that point if it wasn't real.
See, he talk about the nigga who he beefing with over the shit. The nigga Cook Up.
Oh, they getting at him about the shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They beefing about that shit.
So you gonna lose anyway. Because, I mean, they ain't gonna do nothing but go to the motherfucker and pay for shit. I mean,
the nigga Cook Up be tripping, though. The nigga Cook Up be tripping.
I mean, young Buck, bro. I don't even know what to say, man. You had your early 2000 run,
that
man.
Nigga said, you got a fetish, don't you, nigga? Yeah,
he do though. I mean, it's obvious. Like you can't. He can't even come out and say the shit ain't true. That's why he ain't made no response. Like, I guess in his head it's like, if I don't make no response, but I still cut this bitch out, nobody want to know. But like, nigga, now it look like you just, hey man, please delete the shit. 2,000. I'ma send it, man. I'ma send it. Just delete it.
$2,000.
Yeah, bro. So
I got 2 chains I used to have.
So speaking of young Buck, You seen what your boy 50 did?
50 is a fucking fool, man. That nigga is I don't know, bro. He the king of...
That's the best shit ever, though, bro. If it's true.
Bro.
If it's true. 200. It's true. Okay.
Bro, the nigga bought 200 front row seats to this nigga Ja Rule show.
Because they were $15 on Groupon. Too.
$15 on Groupon.
Ironically, it was like 2 bands.
Right, $2,000 or $3,000.
Same thing, yeah,
That
Buck.
was the money he was gonna help with, Buck.
Either help Buck or buy Ja Rule tickets.
Yeah.
Like, I can see it go.
Yeah.
I'm definitely buying Ja Rule. Listen.
After that other recording came out, he was like, nah, fuck Buck.
Listen to me, bro. If it was to that point where it's like, buy 200 of my worst enemies tickets, or give this nigga some money
To help him
to
get out
cover
the
up
gay
some
shit.
other shit that he keep trying to keep covering up. Because obviously 50 Cent probably, I know, like, this ain't the first time. Like, he probably like, come on, bro. Like, nigga, we used to on the road, we used to always know he was always a nigga like, hey, bro, you looking at that motherfucker?
Like, I knew that nigga was looking funny coming out that nigga room that night.
I caught that nigga watching the Maury that one time. You remember back in the day when Maury used to have them episodes, nigga? Where they be like,
Ricky Lake and shit.
they be like, is this a man or a woman?
Yeah. Like, man, the nigga was cheering like he was watching football, man. So I went in the room and, like, the nigga was watching Ricky Lake. Like a tranny show.
With his shirt off.
Like, the nigga was cheering. Like, he had popcorn and wings and shit. Like, ah.
If I'm Young Buck, you better embrace it, though, bro. We said that when we first heard about the first last shit. Man, I got a crazy question. I think
Oh, man, want to ride with me?
we may have had this discussion before, and I was gonna ask this as a joke one day, but I think maybe it's better if I run it by you first. All right, if a girl is fine, right, like she fine as hell, but she look just like her daddy, what is that saying? What are we saying about her daddy? Is that gay? Would that make me gay? Like, cause like, damn, she fine as fuck, bro, but she look just like her daddy.
Like, if her daddy was a bitch, her daddy would be a bad bitch.
Yeah, but like,
Like, what if she's thick and her mama skinny, but her daddy thick?
oh, she got thickness
Like,
on her.
abnormally. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would you say she got that ass from?
You had to say her. Now follow me though. Like, this is a good. Hey, ain't this some real? That's some real shit though, bro. This some real shit.
Right.
Like, I was thinking, like, if she is,
Your mama real skinny, you know.
and her daddy thick.
But your daddy is, like, abnormally bottom heavy.
All right, that you don't remember this shit from back in the day? You had told me some shit that happened before. Oh, we can leave the names out.
Okay.
All right, but you told me one time before, right? He was at the cafeteria. He was talking to a nigga, right? And I was talking, I having a conversation, and I was like, "Oh, so and so, this female, she was real thick." And then the nigga was like, "But nigga, but you ain't seen her daddy though."
Nah, you just can't be real. They gotta be some shit that you was saying.
I know, cause it was just a crazy. It was a joke ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you see her daddy though, nigga.
Like, nigga, her daddy, cuz.
But no, for real though, cuz what?
You're a bad bitch.
But how can you, like, as a man, that is a crazy situation.
Right.
So are you judging like the daddy? Like, in the thick part of it, I can get that. Like, pause.
Like,
pause.
that's fucked up.
Pause.
Like,
Pause.
that'd make it even more fucked up because you could look just like your daddy, but still be female featured and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you
thick
legit-
though, and your mama skinny. You look just like your mama, but your mama skinny as hell. But your daddy is just abnormally bottom heavy. Who you gonna say she got that ass from?
You got to say her daddy. Pause. You got to say, like, look, you got a beautiful mom, but I guess I can kind of see you get your body from your daddy.
You know, 'cause like,
No, I mean to say on the safe side, you gotta say your daddy side of the family. You can't say that's how you get over it. That's
Yeah.
how you gotta say it.
Yeah.
You must get it from your daddy side. Nigga,
daddy thick than the motherfucker.
that's how people get over on shit then. That's how niggas get away with saying shit like
Yeah,
you
they,
cute.
They use the side.
There you go. There you goddamn go. Oh, you got. Oh, she get that from her daddy's side. He get that from his daddy's side of the family. You motherfuckers.
That's the way you hide. That's the way you talk about them.
That's how you hide it.
Like you got that nose off your daddy's side of the family. So what you saying about I know?
Yeah, like what the fuck that mean?
Right.
Oh, you got your hips from your daddy's side of the family. That shit is crazy now.
I don't know who tickles.
So listen. So to all our listeners, if you have that situation, y'all let us know how y'all handle that shit. I mean, because that is a weird ass situation when you got down really think about it though. Then she fine and fuck, boy. But when I seen her daddy though, boy, I was like, damn, I see where she get it from, bro. She look just like her daddy, bro.
She gonna say, well, what you saying about my daddy then?
Like, no, I ain't even saying it. He like, damn, no, listen, no. You take me.
Your dad ain't fine.
Like, I'm just.
Oh, my daddy ugly. Like, nah, he's great. He's great.
I'm not saying your daddy fine. I'm saying y'all look alike, and I think you fine. You know. I realized this week too that I'm from the age of oh shit, I just mind my business.
Okay.
This week, you know what I'm saying? I realized my wife kind of not sometimes. Like, mind you, all right, you know.
That's a good place to be.
You ready? So she's coming home from work. There's two neighbors outside. They're fussing, right? They're fighting. They're pretty much fighting. It's like a young nigga, and he's like into it with a girl, right? So she's like, oh, no, I'm finna get to call the police. And I'm like, for what? Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain to her, like, listen, I'm telling you, they got shit to do with us, right? At all. This might be something going on. Right? Now, this is how you know I'm kind of niggers in a way, right? So, they coming in, you know, I get to close my gate and all that good shit. And I hear what was going on. She had his phone.
Okay.
So now I'm thinking, like,
nosy bitch.
You know, like, no, yeah. Number one, she got his phone. And that's why she like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm standing right here. You know what I'm saying? And he like, just give me my phone, you know. I was like, okay, I understand. That's his phone. You know? Right. So I'm glad we mind our business.
I would be out here doing the same shit.
Come on. You not moving, you just gonna stand there with my phone? You want me to throw you down to get my phone.
Right.
This is like,
oh, you finna give me my phone.
I need that shit. Come up off that shit right now.
I don't give a fuck what go on, but you finna give me that phone.
But that's when I realized I'm from that era of like just the old shit, bro. Like, it don't seem like it's none of my business. And, you know, hey, keep that shit out of my yard.
Right.
You know, but
like, whoa. Don't kill over here, bro. Don't punch over here.
But now, what's crazy is, I get that you know, you supposed to step in. I step in if it was some crazy shit going on. But like I said, then I was telling her. I wouldn't. But no, like I was telling her, they do that shit every day. Like I stay fuss like all the time, cause they always out there fussing. Right. Like that's why I'm like, oh yeah, you know,
ain't my business.
They ain't my business, right? But that's like that. That's like some. I don't know what to say, bro. Like,
I'm never getting involved in that.
Yes, exactly. And I was finna say, in this time of year, that's how motherfuckers get killed.
Right.
Right? Because a nigga be fussing with his girl or some shit. You be like, hey, no, hey, bro, no. Nigga, you fucking up to her. Pow.
Nigga say, who? What the fuck?
Nigga. Listen, if y'all see some niggas doing shit and then you trying to intervene and be the Superman. If the
nigga ain't somebody, ain't your partner or somebody who you know you can calm down off that ledge like that,
then don't fuck with them.
Ain't no need to get in them folk business.
Listen, now if you gonna be a Superman and you out somewhere and you see some shit going on, right, and you stopping some shit and a nigga tell you some shit, if a nigga say some shit like this to you, he say, look, sir, with all due respect, this ain't got shit to do with you. If a nigga tell you some shit like that, just walk the fuck away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh man, you can't be doing this shit out here in public. If a nigga just be
that's a free bird.
Yeah, if a nigga say, look, sir, hey, this ain't got shit to do with you, bro. This ain't got shit to do with you. You just mind your business right now, bro.
I feel like if you gonna get involved, don't even get involved talking. If you see like a nigga punching a bitch out or some shit like that, nigga, and you walking down or something, and you see a nigga punching a bitch out, go on, clock that nigga. Hey, go on, take the nigga out the game. You know that? Don't argue. That, you know what I'm saying? Go on, take the nigga out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's the approach.
Give him a couple on.
That's the approach.
Nah, I got you, nigga. Bro, chill out. You know what I'm saying? You got you. Nah, chill out, man. Let's a goddamn. Don't do that woman like that out here. Whoa.
That's a good approach right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just know it's a lot of crazy domestic violence shit going on, and
I might
it's
just
weird.
knock you and just keep walking.
Yeah,
You sleep now.
got to, yeah. Y'all both wake up and get them, you know.
Get out of here, Charlie.
You wake up and like, what the fuck happened? Say, nigga, God must have punched me. And then you might change a nigga life, bro. You might literally change a nigga's life.
Right.
But yeah.
Not some sense in you.
Like I say, bro, throughout my life, though, I've always seen situations where I knew it was, oh, shit, that's none of my business. I seen where a nigga slam a fucking punch jar over a bitch head, like an old school glass punch jar over a bitch head in Peabody. Cause like
thick glass.
I'm talking about, and the bitch shattered and it broke.
That's thick glass.
He said, bitch. Like, listen, bro. Now, you know how some shit happened in your life, you just remember, bro. I've never heard a nigga say, bitch.
With that much emotion.
With a glass. Listeners, I'm talking about like one of those. You ever been to like a banquet and they have a big.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
about.
A punch bowl.
A punch bowl in Peabody Apartments. My nigga, I never forget that shit. I never forget a nigga saying, bitch. And the bitch, blood. I was like, oh. A week later, they were still together. So, whatever she did.
She was sorry.
He said.
And she paid for it.
He said, bitch. Like, woo. Just like that one time we seen that man beating that girl ass. And she let him in the car. See, that's when you know you weren't supposed to intervene.
Yeah.
He beat her ass in the middle of the street. Pushed her in the car. Walked around, opened the door.
Nah, pulled the door.
He was locked.
Locked.
Yeah. Hey.
Made her unlock.
Unlock the door.
You was safe, bitch.
And not only that, guys, she reached over and unlocked the door. It wasn't like one of those like automatic locks. It was like, get back in the car and finish beating my ass.
You got your ass killed for stopping and saying, hey, leave her alone.
That's some fucked up shit.
Fuck you,
and that tells you right there, niggas have PTSD for reasons like that, cuz. And that's some fucked up shit. We have PTSD. Bro, that's some PTSD type shit. Like, think about it, that's our first thought in our minds is like thinking like, man, this nigga might have a scrap. Like, our first initial reaction with niggas shouldn't be, do this nigga got a scrap, bro? But how many times do you think that when you run into niggas?
America.
True, it's America, but
running into anybody.
But this is America, bro. But everybody don't think like that, cuz. Everybody don't think like, nigga. I knew everybody don't think weirdly and crazy until I went to a party.
But see, that all depend on like where you from.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Borderline PTSD. Like I said, I went to a fucking Christmas party, bro, like a regular Christmas party, and I realized I was out of place because I had a pistol in my pocket, and I was like telling my wife, like, why the fuck do I got a pistol? Like, I'm just so.
But I've been in so many situations like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I swear to God, I've been in so many situations like that.
And my wife is like, why do you have that with you? And I be thinking, like, why?
I never think of it, though. It always be somebody else be like, why the fuck you got a pistol? You know what I'm saying? Be like, I don't know.
That's exactly how I be, bro. And I had my shit be tucked off in my back pocket, and I be moving. She be like, why you got a pistol in your back pocket? Why the fuck do I? I'm around all these motherfucking crackers, like, and then I'm more amazed, like, these niggas didn't even check me at the door. Like, I just like
that is like slick kind of PTSD.
That's PTSD, bro.
Because I think of reasons to have my strap.
Exactly.
It don't matter where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I always, in my mind, put a scenario together where some shit might go down.
And you need your strap.
You know what I'm saying?
That's PTSD, cuz.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
That's not normal. My nigga, I was taking my pistol to work for the whole first year until I realized, like, nigga, why the fuck you taking your pistol to work every day?
I've been taking my pistol.
I know.
Years.
Listen, I know. Listen, bruh. And I didn't even realize it until I was having a conversation with a nigga one day, and I was like, shit, you know, I got my pistol in the car. Like, but why? You know, I was like,
in the car?
Why? Oh no, I ain't gonna say I can't talk no further than that, bro.
I've been taking my strap for years, nigga.
No, I can't take I can't say that on there.
At least 5 years.
But
different jobs and shit, all that shit.
I've accidentally had it in book bags at work. Cause I mean, it's just certain places. But yeah, but I'm getting better at life in it because I can't be like that. But on this comedy shit,
and I feel like when I stop will be the time that I need.
That you'll need it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Just so y'all know, like, that is PTSD though. But on this comedy shit, and y'all see me out, I do have a scrap on me, and especially in Georgia, I illegally have my scrap. So I ain't, you know, not saying that in no threatening way, just because it can be the most genuine of situations. I've been at my mama's birthday party with a scrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get the most simplest of situations, which is wrong. Like I said, that's wrong. We don't supposed to think like that, bro. We don't, but we do.
You know, I'm out at the hospital. Yeah.
It's time. I know. So you have them situations too, then, because this is how you know you have a fucked up mind, bro. Because you probably had the same situations like me, where you don't realize you really have your strap until you go on somewhere and it's like, oh shit, I can take my strap in here. Like, I'd have been there like that.
I don't even think about it then. I don't even think about it until I get somewhere and I might just sit down and like. The first thing you will have to do is like adjust it up, you know, and then you look around and be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, nigga, what are these folks?
Oh shit, man. Oh man. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. I don't know what I'm getting to that shit. Let's see. I don't have no more shit like really like. Oh, I got kind of two things.
Two things.
First one is something that might fall into your conversation, right?
What's up?
I seen somebody, Cav on stage, is, you know, one of them social media people, right? He did this little thing where some person was on stage. Huh? Okay. Where he did his little thing where, like, this person from Twitter had said, does Andre 3000 have any more albums? Right, and he went in on her because, you know, he was like, you know, come on, how do you haven't heard of this group called Outkast? You know, he went into that scenario, right? Which caused me to have me a good topic that me and you can discuss. Or duo group albums or groups really just joint features?
Because a feature would mean that the song would have to belong to one.
Okay,
one or the
now
other.
now watch this. So people shouldn't be able to use their Outkast as Andre 3000's solo, like in the argument for Andre 3000 and his solo campaign-ish, if you get what I mean.
I ain't following.
Okay. What's the reason you don't give Andre 3000 enough credit for being in people's top five?
Right, because he don't have shit.
And then the first thing people say is, well, what about the Outkast?
Right.
And I'm asking you, so are group albums joint features?
Nah. See, I mean, I just feel, no.
So that shouldn't count then, correct?
No, none of that shit counts. For you should, I feel like, nigga, you credit Outkast.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at.
That's him and Big Boy.
Because Big Boy had solo projects.
Right, so why not give Big Boy credit if you gonna use Outkast music as what you putting on the statue, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. But yeah, so that was kind of crazy. That's why I was like, man, just want to see your opinion. I figured you was going to say, you know, hell. Because that's what people should start making the criteria be. Because I think Andre 3000 is a lyrical person, don't get me wrong. But I get your argument when you say, like, top five. Because the material, like, you
got to put a project together.
When people put people on these greats, and you talk about the greats, they always say, oh, well, they have nothing but these many albums. You know, like...
Right.
But they kind of make that exception for Andre 3000 because of the Outkast.
Over some verses. You know
even with you know, like I'm saying, Lil Wayne stood out from Hot Boys, you know, but nobody's putting him as their greatest because of what he did in the Hot Boys. They putting, you know what I'm saying, in the greatest conversation because of what he did as
Lil Wayne.
Right.
Lil Wayne wasn't even the best Hot Boy.
True. I mean, yeah. It just depends on which Hot Boy you like. At that point in my life, I kind of was a Lil Wayne fan, though. I ain't gonna flee. The early Hot Boy phase. I used to like Lil Wayne.
But I mean, Wayne wasn't writing that shit and shit.
True.
So, you know.
Juvie was my nigga, though. You was a Turk or a BG guy.
I just fought BG, man. You know?
I like BG, you know.
I just fought BG. I just fought Juvie, too.
Juvie.
You know.
You want to talk about your whole like Chicago rant you kind of been on this week?
I mean, I wouldn't let him rant. I just feel like
I mean, you know, I'm just saying, you know, you kind of had,
like,
you ruffled some feathers with people this week with that.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know.
It was something else, too, I wanted to see you had talked about, too.
What do you think calling the military in is going to do? You know, the military is not trained to police.
They're trained to kill.
You feel, you know, so I mean.
And obviously the police are technically trained to kill, too, now.
Right. But they military and shit, majority. But I'm just saying, like, why would you call in the most violent motherfuckers to solve a violence problem? You know what I'm saying?
Because you know how they're going to solve it.
Right. That shit don't make sense. And they talking about people, the people that live in the communities can't be wanting that shit.
Why would they?
Because whether you involved in that shit or not, that shit detrimental to the whole community. Cause they can do what the fuck they want to do, and you can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be asking them to come do that. You know what I'm saying?
See,
that don't make sense.
I told you we gotta get somebody on this. We gotta have another person on this panel. Because I like to hear when you debate with other motherfuckers about this shit. Because I kind of agree with you on this. You know, a lot of with the whole, the martial arts type shit. But I know I've seen some people debating with you with their views. It was something else you done said recently, too. Like yesterday, I seen you going back and forth with somebody. I've been goddamn bring up. What the fuck was y'all fussing about?
Voting.
Okay, yes. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's talk about that. Let me put this out there. I done said it, you know, I done put it out there again. I'm going to vote for Stacey fucking Abrams. She got some reviews and shit that I kind of like. With that said, something I realized this past week too that kind of threw me off. I know we talk, you know, you like people talk a lot about us voting and shit don't matter and all that good shit, right? Now this could be a ploy because I want to hear what you're gonna say about this. What is the move? This right now, these elections that's coming up right now, I've never seen white people more scared since Obama when it comes to voting. Like literally watching them. Like they're trying to stop black people from voting. Like they're doing things to try to hinder minorities from voting, or however you want to look at it. But this election, I've never seen white people as scared of like, oh shit, these niggas might go out there and try to vote again. And they're trying to stop against it. So what is that? Like, you feel like that's like a ploy by them, or like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of what if this? Now I know this gonna sound crazy, What if that was part of the white man's agenda in a way to say or put out there in ways like, oh yeah, y'all votes don't count anyway. Or they can try to say, oh yeah, we're going to show y'all votes don't count. But if you really look at it, whenever black people have went to the polls and voted for some shit that needed to be changed or mattered, like the shit changed. But they always try to like, oh yeah, they did have a lot of the votes, but it was more like the single white parents or the single white mothers and shit. But it's showing like, cause like they are scared of black people vote. Especially right now, Georgia and Florida.
But I mean,
Georgia and Florida.
You got a lot of people who still feel like that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really feel like that shit doesn't matter at all, and Trump didn't show that shit.
I feel you.
You know
I can't. I mean, I'm talking about on that presidential level. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't feel like that's in our control. I think it was at one point, but not in our control. But I'm talking about as far as like on our state levels, the shit that can affect us every day type shit. Like the lady Stacey Abrams got a lot of shit that she's trying to do, and including the marijuana shit, which I kind of still feel iffy about, because I feel like she's gonna do that shit at the end of her agenda. Like, I bet it ain't gonna be something she's gonna be pushing for, but she got the whole agenda of like, okay, I want to make it medical, I want to let y'all cultivate that shit, I want to make the money come to Georgia from that shit. Like, she got the right shit for it. Now I'm like, okay, on top of the health care and all the other shit, she's working a lot of shit for the state that I see. And I know that right there, like, has been scaring the fuck out of white people. Like, this past, bro, I have seen that shit have scared the fuck out of them. I don't know, because she a black female and be the first black lady. And it's going on in Florida, too. You know what I'm saying? With the first black nigga they trying to make the governor there.
But this the South, man. These folk race. You already know they're gonna be against black anything.
It's true. But
You know what I'm saying?
but niggas going out voting right now is scaring the fuck out of them. And they're going in drones for this lady. Like, they're going in drones, bro. That shit is scaring the fuck out of them. And then they're early voting. It's like, it's scaring the fuck out of them, bro. Like, you seen the election so far, it's like, oh, shit. Okay, this bitch really goddamn getting these niggas out here to vote.
But we'll see, though. You know, we'll see how. We know it's a lot of people going out voting, and we know,
We gonna see.
We'll see what they tell us, you know what I'm saying?
Secondly, and another thing I want to say is really because of the millennial generation, which is our generation. Like, it's so many more of us than it was like the generations before.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize that till like, okay, our votes, we didn't give a fuck about voting until like Obama, technically. Like, some of the people in our age demographic might have voted for the Bushes and shit. But we didn't really get to the point we can vote until like, or we cared about voting until Obama. Like, that's why it was such a drone of black people going to vote. Because, nigga, that was the millennials. Like, that was us.
Right.
Well, that shit crazy, man. I just see a whole lot of millennials. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, man, I know you got damn.
We need some marijuana though.
That's what I said.
But not medical marijuana.
I mean, cultivating. Let's get a start first. We get a start, then,
Medical marijuana, that shit that gonna kill motherfucker.
Maybe they
sick
did.
from and shit.
Let them just legalize the shit like they did in California first, man. Like that type of medical shit, dog.
We need.
That's what she means. She not talking. Yeah, she's talking about it as far as for PTSD and all that shit. She ain't talking about it like for like. She knows she talking the right shit. She's talking the right shit. She's speaking the right shit. But this is the scary shit with politics. She's speaking the right shit to black people that makes motherfuckers want to go vote right now, right? The same way they did with Obama. Just because, like, it's changing. It could be a big change, especially in our state. But what if she don't
do it?
You know, that's that thing. Like, okay, you get in there. We get you in there.
Right.
But what if you turn into them? Like, the motherfuckers we...
See, I feel like they already be them. And they just get selected. Now they look at it like, okay, these motherfuckers paying more attention, so we gonna make the selection on who gonna run for this party. You know what I'm saying? Because we know they gonna get in there, and then we gonna use them to do the shit.
I hope not, cause her track record is like, bro, I haven't I just started converting back into this voting shit. Like, for real. You know what I mean?
Islam?
No, voting, nigga. Because, I went on my little voting shit, but now I started talking with older people. Like, it just started. So my compromise with my voting shit is I'm making sure I want to make a difference locally and state. Right. Like, if I can go in there and see my vote. So I started paying attention to more of the candidates. I started to see a lot of the everything. But Stacey Abrams, like, really got a good track record. As far as me looking, as far as I'm looking into her, as far as like her coming up, and you hear the people in Atlanta talk about her like she's been there, but like you say, I hope it ain't wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, I hope you ain't leading, don't get us to the goddamn, and then hey, motherfuckers, or she get us there and it be what she said she gonna do. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know I do want to see some type of different changes in my motherfucking state. Period.
I just feel like.
Period, nigga.
I just feel like. I personally could be wrong, but I just feel like motherfuckers is crazy to feel like they would eventually let us infiltrate into the government to where we get onto a level where we would be really running some shit.
I can feel you there. I can see that, but I don't think she's reaching for that level over the state. Yes, but you know what I'm saying, like. I think she got a good chance. I hope she got a good chance, bro. She just she got a lot of shit that the marijuana shit is big to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna flip. Like Bernie Sanders, who won a lot of motherfuckers over with that shit because that's what he talked about.
The oil and shit in Atlanta and shit already.
But we ain't talking about it. We talking about what we talk. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Like legitimate, something with legally weed here, bro. And I got that. Even with that said, even she wins, she passed that shit. I still feel like it's either two things gonna happen with our city. Our city would either A, hop on that shit quickly and try to get some money because they're a greedy city, or B, be the last motherfucking city to goddamn like, alright, it's legal in this city. Or they gonna be the last ones
if they using it
to do the
like
shit.
PTSD and shit, that type of shit, this would be a good play.
To start it.
Right
here at the base. This is where most motherfuckers retire from out of the military.
Right.
So it makes sense. You know, but like I say, man, ain't nothing wrong with it, you know. I just hope she make a difference. She got a lot of shit she gonna do. She's supposed to make a difference. She kind of made me feel weird when I heard J-Rock redo his song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, what the fuck? Vote for Stacey, hey, bro. Like, the win-win-win. She got J-Rock redoing it. It's redid, but telling you to go vote for her. Vote for Stacey Abrams. Win. Like, I was like, oh my God. She done do, like, that's too far. That's kind of pandering in a way, but I get it. I get it. But if Hillary Clinton did that shit, we'd be like, hey, Hillary, what the fuck? Like, that's some pandering ass shit. But that's some real pandering shit there. Like, okay. Kind of goddamn, what's the shit, bro? Generation Z. They generation zombies. The generation up under us, right?
What are you talking about?
Brainwashed. I think that shit like one of the things, like, you driving in it's on the radio, so it's a commercial on the radio, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you wasn't, well, like, I guess I go on the vote for her now. Like, shit. If you looking at the thing, all thing you could think of is shit. Like, and I know my kids know that shit. They go because they kids, nigga. They got the fucking Generation Z's. That's what me. Shout out to Euro Stepper, man, little bro. I mean, he was talking about that shit yesterday. And the craziest shit is we're millennials. Their generation and our generations. The 90s and 80s. Us and them. We're all the same. We're millennials. Right? The thing is, we don't like to acknowledge them in the same shit with us. Like, that's why I was telling them, like, yeah, we the same millennials, but we don't like saying, like, we don't even want to be in that same category with y'all. Because, you know, y'all 90s, baby. Like, shit. You should y'all 90s ass up, nigga. But the generation under. I mean,
the millennium is a long time.
Yeah. But the generation, but, you know, I'm just saying, we look at them funny. Even though we all really the same, classified under the same born generation, if that makes sense. We're all of the same generation, but we're not a part of the same generation.
I mean, a millennium is like 100 years.
No, it's from like, okay, but the way that they got the baby boomers and all that shit, bro. We're not saying it like that. It's like from like 80 something to 94 or 95 or some shit. It's like from 81 to 95. Okay. We consider them millennials.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But we all of the same generation, but we not of the same generation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I was telling him. But the generation up under us is Generation Z. And I was like, oh, that shit just got to mean zombie because these motherfuckers are already zombies. Like, the generation up under us is zombies, bro. Like, from the kids on, nigga, a tablet, a phone, you give it to them, give them an hour. Guarantee they know what they're doing. They find something on YouTube. Right. They'll know how to work that beat.
Regardless of the age.
Come on, man. So Generation Z, but we don't like to claim the 90s kids in our generation, but they is in our generation. That's what the whole conversation started. I was telling him that he was like, nah, bro, we ain't the same. Y'all ain't millennials. Y'all like baby. I'm like, bro, trust me, we not, bro. We the same goddamn. We the same generation. And we is, dog. So we millennials. So, fuck y'all. But yeah, man. Anything else on your mind, my brother?
Shit, that'll do it.
Shit, I ain't got shit else on my mind, man. So make sure y'all follow Match One Podcast on everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all motherfucking episode, I guess. Shit.
Out of here.
You.
Hey, it's your boy Zeus, and today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Match1Podcast. Man, they got over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or your MP3 player. And for you, our listeners, the Match One Podcast is going to give you a free trial, 30-day of their gold thing, man. So go ahead and give them a try. Again, www.audibletrial.com/Match1Podcast.
I put this bib on for safety, so I don't go slobbing where the food be. And I take this knife, don't try and stop me. No need to mess up dinner with bleeding. And that's a whole lot of food, ain't trying to waste it. Family coming from miles, they where the place it. It's that macaroni, I gotta taste it. I smell some sweet potatoes, I gotta face it. And I know my diet's slipping, I'm not tripping. Sweet tea sipping, the aunties in the room. That smell that I keep smelling, ooh, is that chicken dressing too? Yeah, this meal has been way overdue. Sweet potato yams, I take leftovers too. Grandma made enough food for me and for you. Turkey, collard greens, and some damn chicken too. That Thanksgiving food. Thank God for Thanksgiving food. Thanksgiving foods. Thank God for Thanksgiving food. Thanksgiving food.